Hello YouTube, let me introduce myself, the Mad Flip here. So check this out, y'all. So it's just interesting to see what's going on nowadays. I know, yeah. Think about it, people. Do I got good lighting? I hope this is good lighting, because like I said, my videos and stuff, this is probably the best lighting. And like I said, check this out outside. I can't have no green screen, can't have this stuff, but because like I said, I can't afford those kind of things. So basically I'm just gonna talk through a camera, and hopefully people will like, subscribe my videos, and hopefully, if I could have probably edited my videos, it would have probably looked better. But besides me mouthing off about my videos, let's talk about what I'm planning to talk about. Like I said, people, this is one of the things that has bothered me, considering I am in my upper 30s and stuff, which, it's crazy. It's called father time. Now, for the older people, for people who don't know what father time is in general, it's called just roughly just getting old. You're at a point in your life where you realize that realistically your age and how you act and how you feel. And it's funny because people tell you you can act or think how you feel, what your age is, or something like that. I think somebody told me that. Wasn't it that way? It's like you're only, how does this go again? You're only as old as you feel or think you are, something like that. But then at the same time, there's a thing called being realistic. I know it's crazy, right? The word realistic and stuff. But besides that, it's just crazy. So, for me personally, being born and raised here in Hawaii my whole life, it's just crazy to know that, I am in my upper 30s. Current relationship status, I guess that would be complicated. Yeah, complicated, because, I'm just debating what about my current relationship is right now. Considering what I saw today, which I'm not thrilled about. I don't know if I really want to talk about it, because, it has upset me a little bit, and that's probably part of the reason why I'm making this video when I think about it. But it's not going to be about that. It's just, about something else. Yes, the idea of father time. Like I said, man, father time, thinking of getting old. And like I said, my so-called friends that I used to hang with, or still hang with, or still talk to in general, they all got families, they all got kids. And like I said, man, for me personally, I don't really know how to, react to that. Maybe I'm just bugging and tripping in general, because it's like, they have family, they have kids, and me personally, I'm, wondering if I ever have kids one day personally. I do want kids one day. It's just for now, I have to think about it, especially in Hawaii. Like I said, man, in my other videos, cost of living here in Hawaii is just crazy. It's just nuts. Like I said, man, to be brutally honest, man, to live on your own here in Hawaii, you're looking at least, I don't know, honestly, I think you gotta at least make $2,000 a month, honestly. In my personal opinion, you gotta at least make $2,000 a month, because the rent here in Hawaii is just crazy. It could be anywhere between maybe $700 to $1,000. And think about it, that's just rent alone. That's not counting utilities, other bills you have, and if you have a car or something, pay for car payments or other stuff. But that's what I'm looking at. Maybe the rent here in Hawaii in general, anywhere between $7,000 to $1,000. And think about jobs here in Hawaii. The minimum wage here in Hawaii is only $8.50, and it's just crazy to know $8.50. And think about it, man. Like I was just joking around in my other video. No, actually, in dead serious in my other videos though, about the whole plate lunch thing. Which a plate lunch here in Hawaii, I think a mini plate lunch right now is like $7, $8 by itself, and then a normal plate lunch is roughly between $9 to $12. I mean, especially the plate lunch I like. Let's talk about the plate lunch I like, especially in this video. It's called a barbecue mixed plate. So what it is Kalbi ribs, teriyaki steak, or teriyaki beef. Teriyaki beef and barbecue chicken with rice and mac salad. That right there, you can go any place here in Hawaii. That runs you about $12. And there's no such thing as a mini plate. You know how people get like mini plates? You want a special portion? There is no mini plate for a barbecue mixed plate. So a barbecue mixed plate is expensive. I think a seafood platter is, or anything with fish in general, is probably expensive here in Hawaii. It's just crazy. But besides that, like I said, man, it's just crazy to know how you gotta be able to budget. And like I said, $8.50 an hour, because that's what I do for a living. Sad when I think about it, my job, what I do. I mean, don't get me wrong, my job is a perfect cruise job. I mean, I like my hours. It's cruise. The pay is very low. Yes, it's very low when I think about $8.50. Hopefully they raise the minimum wage. By the time, actually, when we do raise the minimum wage to $10 an hour, which is probably what? Next year? Is it next year or 2 years from now? I think it's 2 years from now. Speaking of that, raising the minimum wage to $10 an hour. To be honest, here in Hawaii, I'm not sure how many businesses can afford $10 an hour when I think about it. But then again, the high cost of living and everything else is going to cost, everything else is going to go up. And the plate lunch is, think about it. If a barbecue mixed plate is $12, and minimum wage goes up to $10. A barbecue mixed plate will probably shoot up to $15, $18, maybe $20, as high as $20. And this is crazy to know. Everything will go up. The minimum wage might go up, but everything else goes up. And that's where, like I said, when I saw that video, when I heard that commercial, you know, with a college degree, you could make $1 million more than what you make now. And it's like, that shock look. Think about now, $1 million more you would have made with a college degree than what I've done now. Probably in your lifetime though, you're supposed to make, or what they said in your lifetime, you make $1 million actually. You'll never see $1 million because of, you know, taxes, bills, support of other people. Think about that. So like I said, it depends what you do for a living too. So like I said, the difference between a job and a career. And obviously as normal, what I have a bad thing of doing is going off topic. Well, actually, I don't know. Is it relatable? You know, what's crazy is I'm not sure if I can even edit my video because I don't really edit my video. So hopefully it's relatable to get about father time and stuff to think about, man. Like I said, man, for me personally, I kind of knew what I wanted to do in life. You know, it was radio, television, public speaking, getting paid to talk, give my opinions, give my points of views, getting paid to do those things, not work a job. Say it with me, people, work a job. Think about it now. Probably the only country in the world, in America, that teaches your kids, you know, go to school, work hard to get a what? A job, fellas. It's just crazy to know that. It's just, that's what we're taught here in America, just to get a job. It's just crazy. Not a career, a job. And especially too, if you want to go back to school, how much that costs. Pell Grants? Pell Grants, anybody? Nor actual, you know, like grants in general. You know, like I said, man, me personally, I should have gone back to school, or I tried to go back to school, which I guess, I don't remember if I told the story or not. You know, like I said, man, I've done too many other videos. I'm trying to debate if I told the story or not. I mean, I don't know if I told it on this channel in general. That's why I don't know if it's this channel or is it on a Periscope video. You know, like I said, father time, old age, man. Just thinking about it. Does some of this sounds familiar? And if anybody who checks out, subscribe my videos, let me know. If you did hear this on another video, let me know so I can at least tell myself, hey, look, script, man. Script my videos. You already talked about this. Need to talk about something else. It's crazy, but besides that, you know, guess, man, it's time to bounce out of here. But besides that, yo, enjoy the rest of your night. We out wherever you guys at. Enjoy your night, but especially here in Hawaii, it is nighttime. Check out the scene here. It's dark and everything. But besides that, like, subscribe, do comment. If you do check out my video, please comment. I need some comments. You know, subscribers is one thing, but at least comment my video, see what I could do better. You know, that constructive criticism, right? So besides that, Flip Life 67, I'm sorry, the Mad Flip, we out.